Welcome back to channel. The Washington Quarter is one of the most collected coins in American history. First introduced in 1932 to honor President Welcome back to channel George Washington's 200th birthday, these quarter-dollar coins quickly became favorites among collectors because of their beautiful design, silver composition in older years, and the possibility of discovering extremely rare varieties worth thousands of dollars. Over the decades, certain Washington quarters with rare mint marks, minting errors, and special conditions have shocked the coin collecting world by selling for incredible prices at major auctions. In today's video, we are exploring the top 4 most valuable Washington quarter-dollar coins that every collector dreams of finding in pocket change, coin rolls, or old family collections. So let's get started. First up. Today we are diving into one of the most interesting modern collectible coins from the United States, the 2005 Minnesota State Quarter with the D Mint mark, part of the famous Washington Quarter series. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but for collectors and coin enthusiasts, certain versions and conditions of this coin can hold surprising value in the auction market. In this video, we will explore its history, design, rarity factors, and how much it can actually be worth in dollars today, especially when found in fine condition or with special varieties. The 2005 Minnesota Quarter is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008 and became one of the most popular coin programs in American history. This series was produced by the United States Mint and aimed to honor each state with a unique reverse design. Minnesota, admitted to the Union in 1858, was honored as the 32nd state in the series. The coin's reverse design was created by artist Charles L. Vickers and features a scenic depiction of Minnesota's natural beauty, including lakes, trees, and land transitions representing the state's nickname, Land of 10,000 Lakes. The year 1858, shown in the design, marks Minnesota's statehood. Coins minted in Denver carry the D Mint mark, making the 2005 D Minnesota Quarter a specific branch of this release. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan and modernized for the State Quarter series. The reverse, however, is what makes this coin special, showing a layered landscape with trees that symbolize Minnesota's forests and natural geography. One of the most talked about aspects among collectors is the presence of die varieties, especially the famous extra tree or extra leaf varieties. These errors occurred during the minting process and resulted in additional raised leaf details on the coin's design. These small variations can dramatically change the coin's desirability in the collector market. Even in standard fine condition, the 2005 D Minnesota Quarter maintains strong visual appeal due to its detailed engraving and historical symbolism. But it is the rare minting errors that truly set certain pieces apart. In general, the 2005 Minnesota Quarter is not rare in circulation because millions were produced. However, rarity enters the picture when we look at high-grade examples, uncirculated coins, or error varieties, such as the extra tree or extra leaf types. Collectors actively search for these error coins, and demand remains strong because they are part of a well-known modern U.S. coin series. Many collectors who completed the 50 State Quarters set now focus on upgrading to better conditions or hunting for varieties, which keeps interest alive in the market. The Denver Mint versions, with clear strikes and minimal wear, are especially desirable when preserved in higher grades, and certified examples from grading services can attract serious attention from buyers. In normal circulated or fine condition, the 2005 D Minnesota Quarter typically holds a face value of 25 cents. Even in lightly worn, fine condition, most examples remain close to that base value, often trading between 25 cents and a few dollars in bulk collections. However, the story changes dramatically for error varieties. The well-known extra leaf low and extra leaf high versions have sold at auction for anywhere from around $100 to over $1,000, depending on condition and certification. High-grade uncirculated specimens can sometimes reach even higher prices in competitive bidding environments. Certified coins, graded by professional services, often perform better at auction because collectors trust their authenticity and condition rating. This is where true value is realized beyond simple circulation coins. If you are collecting or searching for this coin, the first step is careful inspection. Look closely at the reverse design, especially the trees, to identify any unusual extra markings. Using a magnifying glass or coin loop can help reveal small details that are not visible at first glance. It is also important to handle coins properly. Avoid cleaning them, as cleaning can reduce their value significantly. Instead, store them in protective holders or coin flips to preserve their condition. Collectors should also stay updated on market trends and auction results, as values can change based on demand and discovery of new varieties. Joining coin collecting communities or following auction platforms can help you understand real-time pricing. The 2005 Minnesota D-Mint Mark Washington Quarter is a perfect example of how a common coin can become highly interesting to collectors through rarity factors, minting errors, and condition differences. While most examples remain simple pocket change, a few rare varieties have achieved impressive values in the auction market, reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, this coin shows that even modern US currency can hold hidden surprises. Always check your change carefully. You never know when a simple quarter might turn into a valuable discovery. Next up, today's video takes us deep into the world of rare and unusual United States coins, focusing on a highly interesting piece. The 2007 Washington commemorative $quarter coin featuring a P mint mark and a special Washington 1889 reference strike appearance, especially when found in heavily circulated or dirty condition. At first glance, this may look like just another ordinary 25-cent coin, but for collectors and numismatics enthusiasts, even small variations in minting, condition, and historical association can transform an everyday coin into a valuable collectible. In today's market, coins like this are gaining attention not only for their design, but also for their scarcity in certain conditions and their surprising demand at auctions. The United States Washington Quarter Series has a long and respected history that began in 1932 to honor the 200th birth anniversary of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Over the decades, the design has evolved, but Washington's portrait has remained a central symbol of American coinage. The 2007 quarter continues the modern state quarter and commemorative-style releases from the U.S. Mint, which were designed to celebrate historical themes, regions, and national heritage. The mention of 1889 Washington in collector circles often refers to historical design inspiration or misinterpreted cataloging references that sometimes appear in auction listings or private collections. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P mint mark, often carry strong collector interest because Philadelphia is the original mint facility of the United States. When such coins appear in unusual circulated or dirty condition, they sometimes become conversation pieces among collectors who study era, wear patterns, and circulation history. The 2007 Washington Quarter carries the standard copper-nickel clad composition, with a strong silver-colored outer layer and a copper core visible only at the edge. The obverse features the classic George Washington portrait, originally sculpted by John Flanagan, while the reverse design varies depending on the commemorative release of that year. What makes coins like the 2007 P Mint Mark version interesting is not only the design itself, but also subtle variations such as strike quality, die condition, and surface wear. In heavily circulated or dirty condition, the coin may show dark tunning, scratches, or environmental damage, which ironically can increase its appeal to certain collectors who specialize in survivor coins or circulation history pieces. These coins tell a story of real-world use, unlike untouched mint state examples that never entered circulation. Although the Washington Quarter Series is one of the most commonly produced coin series in U.S. history. Certain variations gain attention due to scarcity in specific conditions or collector demand trends. A 2007 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter in extremely worn or dirty condition may seem common at first, but finding examples tied to specific catalogued anomalies, misstrikes, or unusual circulation history can make them more desirable. Collectors often pursue coins not only based on rarity in production numbers, but also rarity in survival condition combinations. For example, a coin that has been heavily circulated yet retains identifiable sharp details of Washington's portrait can become a niche collectible. Additionally, numismatists who build full-date sets sometimes pay premiums for coins that complete their collection, even if the coin itself is not traditionally rare. In standard condition, a 2007 Washington Quarter with a P Mint mark typically holds face value of 25 cents. However, the collector market is far more complex than face value alone. In circulated or dirty condition, most examples still trade close to face value unless they display unusual characteristics such as mint errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, or unique tunning patterns. When such features are present, auction prices can rise significantly. Depending on rarity factors and collector interest, some era or condition-sensitive examples of Washington Quarters have sold in the range of a few dollars to several $100s. In exceptional cases involving verified mint errors or historically significant anomalies, prices can climb even higher. However, it is important to understand that not every worn or dirty coin will have high value. Authentication and grading play a critical role in determining true market worth. For collectors interested in coins like the 2007 Washington Quarter, careful examination is essential. Always inspect coins under good lighting and look for unusual markings, doubling, or strike irregularities. Keeping coins in protective holders can preserve condition and prevent further damage, which is especially important for potential high-value finds. It is also recommended to compare coins with certified examples from grading services before assuming rarity. Many coins that appear unusual at first glance are actually common circulation pieces, while some overlooked specimens may contain valuable minting errors. Building knowledge through coin catalogs, auction archives, and expert communities can greatly improve a collector's ability to identify valuable pieces. The 2007 Washington Quarter with a P Mint mark, especially in heavily circulated or dirty condition, represents an interesting intersection of everyday currency and collectible potential. While most examples remain common in value, the world of coin collecting teaches us that rarity is not always about age or beauty. It is about uniqueness, history, and demand. For collectors and enthusiasts, coins like this serve as a reminder that even small details in everyday pocket change can carry hidden stories and, occasionally, surprising value in the auction market. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced numismatist, keeping an eye on these subtle variations could one day lead you to a truly valuable discovery. Next up today, we are talking about one of the most searched modern American coins in circulation, the 1999 Georgia State Quarter with the Philadelphia P Mint mark. This coin was released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program and quickly became popular among collectors across the United States. Even though millions of these quarters were produced, certain examples in rare condition, special errors, and high auction grades have sold for surprisingly large amounts of money. What makes this even more interesting is that some dirty and worn-looking coins can still attract collector attention if they contain rare minting features or unusual varieties. Many people ignore old dirty quarters because they think the coins are damaged or worthless. However, experienced coin collectors know that condition is only one part of the story. Sometimes, a dirty coin hides valuable details, rare strike errors, or unique characteristics that can make it worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That is why today we will explore the history, design, rarity, and market value of the 1999 Georgia Quarter with the P Mint mark and explain why collectors continue searching for this coin. Usmint Gov. The 1999 Georgia Quarter was released on July 19, 1999, as the fourth coin in the historic 50 State Quarters program created by the United States Mint. This program became one of the most successful coin series in American history because it honored every U.S. state with its own unique reverse design. Georgia entered the Union in 1788, which is why the date, 1788, appears on the reverse of the coin alongside the year of issue, 1999. The Philadelphia Mint produced the P-Mint mark version of this quarter. According to numismatic records, more than 451 million Georgia quarters were struck at Philadelphia alone, making the coin common in circulation. However, despite the huge mintage, only a very small number survive in exceptional mint condition without marks, scratches, or wear. Those high-grade coins are the ones that often reach impressive auction prices. The Georgia quarter became instantly recognizable because of its attractive Southern-themed design. Collectors loved the combination of history, state pride, and artistic detail. Since this was one of the first-year state quarters released in 1999, many Americans saved them, searched bank rolls, and began building collections from pocket change. That excitement still continues today among modern coin collectors. The obverse side of the coin features the famous portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions include Liberty, In God We Trust, and United States of America. The small P mint mark appears near Washington's ponytail, showing the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse side is what makes this coin special and easy to identify. It shows the outline of the state of Georgia along with a peach, which is the state fruit. Around the design are branches of the live oak tree and the state motto, Wisdom, Justice, Moderation. The words Georgia 1788 appear prominently on the reverse, making the coin instantly recognizable to collectors. Usmint Gov. The coin is made from a copper-nickel-clad composition with a pure copper center. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams and has a reeded edge. Some collectors search for unusual examples with missing clad layers, off-center strikes, double dies, or experimental planchet errors. These mint mistakes can dramatically increase the value of the coin. Interestingly, many dirty or dark-colored Georgia quarters found in circulation are often mistaken for rare era coins. While most are simply stained, toned, or environmentally damaged, a tiny number may actually be experimental planchet errors connected to testing for Sacagawea dollar alloys. Those rare pieces can appear gold-colored and may sell for thousands of dollars if authenticated by grading companies. Rarity and collector, high demand. Although the 1999 Georgia quarter is common in circulated grades, collector demand becomes very strong when the coin is found in exceptional mint condition or with rare minting errors. Most dirty circulated examples are only worth face value, but coins graded MS67 or higher are much harder to locate because modern quarters easily pick up scratches and contact marks during production and circulation. Collectors especially search for coins with sharp strikes, bright luster, and very few imperfections. High-grade registry collectors compete heavily for the finest known examples, which is why top-condition coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Experts explain that the jump in value between average uncirculated coins and near-perfect certified coins is enormous. Era coin collectors also continue hunting for unusual Georgia quarters. Experimental planchet coins, dramatic strike errors, and wrong metal errors are extremely rare and highly valuable. Stories of these coins selling for up to $10,000 have increased public interest and encouraged people to examine old quarters more carefully. Online coin communities frequently discuss the Georgia quarter because many people believe they may have discovered a rare variety in their spare change. While most unusual-looking coins turn out to be plated or damaged, the excitement surrounding the possibility of finding a genuine rarity keeps demand alive in the collector market. Now let's talk about the value of the 1999 Georgia quarter with the P-Mint mark. In heavily circulated and dirty condition, most coins are generally worth only 25 cents to a few dollars depending on eye appeal and collector interest. Common circulated examples remain easy to find in pocket change today. Uncirculated coins in lower mint state grades can sell for around $1 to $5. Coins graded MS65 or MS66 may bring stronger premiums, especially if they have attractive surfaces and original luster. The real money appears in extremely high grades such as MS67 and MS68. According to coin value guides, certified examples in these grades can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction because so few survive in near-perfect condition. Some reports mention values reaching several $1,000s for elite registry-quality pieces. If the coin contains a dramatic mint error, the value can increase even more. Rare experimental Planchet Georgia quarters have reportedly sold for up to $10,000, depending on authentication, condition, and collector demand. These coins are extremely rare and should always be examined by professional grading companies before being sold. The Sun +1. If you own a dirty 1999 Georgia quarter with a P mint mark, the first thing you should do is avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce collector value immediately. Many beginners mistakenly polish coins to make them shiny, but professional collectors prefer original surfaces even if the coin appears old or dirty. Always examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual colors, missing edge layers, off-center designs, doubled letters, or strange textures. A digital scale can also help identify possible wrong planchet errors because rare experimental coins may weigh differently from normal quarters. Collectors should also consider sending valuable-looking coins to grading companies such as PCGS or NGC. Professional grading helps confirm authenticity and provides an official condition grade that can greatly increase buyer confidence during auctions. Another important tip is to store coins properly. Keep them in protective holders or coin flips to prevent scratches, fingerprints, and environmental damage. Even modern quarters can become valuable if preserved in outstanding condition over time. The 1999 Georgia State Quarter with the P Mint mark is one of the most fascinating coins from the beginning of the 50 State Quarters program. While millions were produced, rare high-grade examples and unusual mint errors continue to attract strong collector demand and impressive auction prices. Even dirty-looking quarters should never be ignored because some may hide rare features worth far more than face value. This coin reminds collectors that valuable treasures can still be found in ordinary pocket change. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, the Georgia Quarter remains an exciting coin to search for and study. So before you spend your old quarters, take a closer look, because one small detail could turn an ordinary 25-cent coin into a valuable collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Next up today, we are diving into one of the most interesting modern United States quarters that still surprises collectors across America, the 2004 Iowa State Washington Quarter with the P Mint mark from Philadelphia. At first glance, this coin may look like nothing more than a dirty old quarter sitting in pocket change, but some examples in rare condition or with mint errors have sold for impressive amounts of money at auctions. Many collectors ignore worn and dirty coins, yet experienced numismatists know that hidden treasures can sometimes appear in the most unexpected condition. The 2004 Iowa Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, and certain examples with rare striking errors, doubled dies, or exceptional grades have become highly collectible in recent years. The 2004 Iowa Quarter was released as part of the United States Mint's highly successful 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and continued through 2008. This program honored each state with a unique reverse design representing its history and culture. The Iowa Quarter was the fifth release of 2004 and features a beautiful scene inspired by the famous Arbor Day painting created by artist Grant Wood. The design shows a one-room schoolhouse with a teacher and students planting a tree, representing Iowa's strong educational traditions and community values. The obverse of the coin displays the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. The coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carries the P Mint mark located on the front of the coin near Washington's ponytail. According to Mint records, more than 213 million Iowa quarters were produced in Philadelphia, making it common in circulation. However, despite the large mintage, high-grade examples and special mint errors remain surprisingly difficult to locate. One of the most attractive features of the 2004 Iowa quarter is its artistic reverse design. The schoolhouse scene gives the coin a classic American appearance that collectors admire. The inscription "Foundation in Education" appears above the artwork, symbolizing Iowa's educational heritage. The detailed tree planting scene adds historical meaning and makes the quarter stand out among other state quarters. This coin was made from a copper-nickel clad composition with a pure copper center. It weighs approximately 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. In circulated and dirty condition, most examples show heavy wear, dark surfaces, scratches, and discoloration from years of use. However, collectors sometimes discover rare minting mistakes hiding beneath the dirt and damage. Some known errors include double dies, struck-through grease errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and broad strikes. One especially interesting variety is the 2004 P Iowa double die reverse, known among collectors as FS801. This variety shows doubling in parts of the reverse lettering and design details, making it highly collectible. Other era coins with grease-filled dies can create missing letters or weak design details, which also attract attention from era coin enthusiasts. Even though millions of Iowa quarters were produced, truly valuable examples are much harder to find. Most dirty circulated coins are only worth face value, but rare era coins and high-grade specimens can become extremely valuable. Collectors are especially interested in coins certified by grading companies like PCGS and NGC because authentication increases trust and auction demand. Many collectors search bank rolls and old coin jars, hoping to discover rare 2004 Iowa quarter errors. Coins with dramatic mint mistakes can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and overall eye appeal. A 2004 P Iowa quarter with a struck-through grease error reportedly sold for more than $1,000 at auction, while top-grade mint state examples have also achieved strong prices. +1. Online coin communities and collectors on Reddit often discuss unusual state quarter errors, showing how strong collector interest remains for modern Washington quarters. Some hobbyists believe valuable coins can still be found in circulation today, especially because many people overlook dirty or worn coins without carefully examining them. The value of a 2004 Iowa quarter depends heavily on condition, rarity, and whether the coin contains a genuine mint error. In ordinary dirty circulated condition, most coins are worth only 25 cents. However, lightly circulated examples with better detail may sell for $1 to $5 to beginning collectors. Uncirculated coins in mint state condition can bring much stronger prices. Certified MS-67 examples may sell for around $30 to $50, while rare MS-68 specimens have sold for hundreds and sometimes over $1,000 at auction. Error coins are where the real excitement begins. Off-center strikes, double dies, missing clad layers, and dramatic struck-through errors can range from $100 to more than $1,000, depending on rarity and visual appeal. Auction houses and serious collectors are always searching for unusual modern mint errors because many are extremely difficult to locate. Some collectors also pay premiums for coins with attractive tunning, unusual surfaces, or historically interesting minting defects. Even a dirty coin can sometimes become valuable if it contains a rare and verified error underneath the grime. If you own a 2004 Iowa quarter with a P Mint mark, never clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy the original surface and greatly reduce collector value. Many beginners make the mistake of polishing dirty coins, but professional collectors prefer coins with original surfaces, even if they appear dark or worn. Always examine the coin carefully under bright light or magnification. Look for doubling in the lettering, missing design elements, off-center strikes, unusual coloring, or missing clad layers. Weighing the coin can also help identify possible mint errors because genuine missing clad layer errors weigh less than normal quarters. Collectors should also consider sending rare-looking coins to grading companies such as PCGS or NGC for professional authentication and grading. Certified coins usually sell for higher prices because buyers trust the grading and authenticity. Searching through pocket change, bank rolls, and old collections remains one of the best ways to discover valuable state quarters. Many rare era coins are still hidden in circulation because most people spend them without realizing their potential value. The 2004 Iowa Washington Quarter with the P Mint mark proves that even modern coins can become valuable collector treasures. While most dirty circulated examples are worth only face value, rare mint errors and high-grade specimens can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Its beautiful schoolhouse design, historical significance, and exciting era varieties continue to attract collectors around the world. So before you spend your next quarter, take a closer look. That old dirty Iowa quarter in your pocket could be hiding a rare era worth far more than 25 cents. And for coin collectors, that possibility is exactly what makes the hobby so exciting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries and valuable coin updates. See you in the next video.